Richard Rohr, who is a Franciscan monk, said that in the first half of our lives, you spend a lot of time trying to figure out how you're different and better from everybody else. But he said you want to quickly get to the second half of your life, where what you understand is that we're all in this together. And that the only way to achieve wellness and happiness and meaning in your life is to understand that and to really live in the commonality that we all share as human beings.
John Chuck started the first half of his life in San Francisco and attended UC Berkeley and UCLA, but we won't hold that against him, before making his journey to UC Davis.
UC Davis had and continues to enjoy a great reputation for producing family physicians who are just ready to work in the real world. So it was a pretty easy choice for me to come here, and I've never regretted it. It was a great decision. I think the level of kindness and the sense of community is much greater at UC Davis, and I think that's a real distinguishing feature of this university. And if you talk to alumni, they'll all tell you that same story.
It was during his residency at UC Davis that Dr. Chuck saw Richard Rohr's advice in action, and he says it was UC Davis's emphasis on the importance of community that made surviving his residency possible.
It was my first rotation on trauma, and Dave Wisner was so calm and so patient with me in the midst of trying to save this patient's life, and I've never forgotten that. And I experienced many attendings and preceptors like that during my residency, and it helped me become a much better physician.
Dr. Chuck went on to practice family medicine at Kaiser Permanente, quickly rising through the ranks. He now travels the country giving lectures on such topics as, "I didn't really say that, did I?" The how and why of foolish things we say, or balancing your yin and your yang with that Krispy Kreme donut. While he takes his work and the care of patients seriously, he tries not to take himself too seriously. Dr. Chuck now serves as the Chief of Health Promotions and IT Innovations for Kaiser Permanente.
One thing I did was to help launch My Doctor Online, which are Kaiser Permanente's physician homepages, and every one of the 8,000 physicians in Northern California has one. And what it does is it gives patients 24/7 access to information about your doctor, but also information about all the medical topics that would be of interest to you.
Dr. Chuck has committed his life's work to making medical care accessible to everyone, with technology, through lectures, and also his volunteerism. In 1999, Dr. Chuck founded a nonprofit charity called Serotonin Surge Charities.
It's called Serotonin Surge Charities because we want people to feel great about using their time and gifts to collaborate with others, to volunteer, to help their communities. And I think that's just as important as any dollar we've raised for anybody. It's just showing people what it's like and giving them the opportunity to serve and letting them see how good it feels to do that.
In addition to all this and raising a family, Dr. Chuck also volunteers as a clinical professor at the UC Davis School of Medicine and serves as a trustee on the UC Davis Foundation Board.
Leslie and I give to UC Davis because, number one, it's out of gratitude for everything that UC Davis has for us. And number two, we want to make sure that current and future generations of Californians and people from throughout the country and the world, we want to ensure that they have the same opportunity that we did to come here, to connect with other people, to learn from great professors, and to establish the thoughts and actions and habits that will set them up for a meaningful and well life.